Okay, Bob Vintage Lambo, and we're getting into a throttle linkage. And just to explain something, you have a steel shaft that rides on steel bushings, and it's black oxided. It's very susceptible to rusting and wearing, but that's the way it is. So, what we want to take a look at today is that we have a little bit of a problem here. So let me just slip a rod in here. Okay. So far, so good. Goes through the center. Goes through that. You know, it's as good as it gets. How about that? Now let's go to the other side and see what we have, okay? All right, so let me just switch hands here. And we're gonna insert the rod again through here. And goes through the center, everything's nice. And then, oops. We've got a clearance issue. So now when I bring this rod up to go through that, oh my gosh, look at that. It binds. So what are we going to do? So that's the question right now. So a few things I want to check out first, and that is I'm going to take the manifold off, find out if anything is making it warped, or if the manifold is warped, or is the head slightly off. If the head's slightly off, then we're going to switch out the bushing. If everything checks out fine on the bottom, we're going to change the bushing. And we're going to find out if indeed the bottom of this manifold, how straight is that? Do we need to trim that? So we're going to find out if there's flex in this or not. My preliminary thought at this time is to put in some silicon bronze bushings all around. These are kind of sloppy. And then I'm going to have to make an offset bushing for this center one here. So that's going to have to be an offset anyway. So I got to put some time into that. Why not change all the bushings out and make these shafts run really well? I just purchased some extremely precision stainless steel shafts. So this could be just super smooth action. You want the carburetors to get the message. All of the carburetors get the same message. This is a very high quality silicon bronze that you would use for rods and engines and everything. So this is material that I'm going to be using. So I need to do an offset on this for this. But all that said and done, I had this still at the shop. I'm going to take this manifold off and start measuring. Okay, so let's start off with the good news. Head straight. This is nice and flat. No change on with the manifold on or off as far as the bushing needing to be offset because of the tension that's putting on. That would cause some major problems closing and opening carburetors. We can't have that. So I did the calculations down here. I took the bushing out, and I found taking the slop into account and everything. And you can see the gap on this surface there compared to here. So all said and done, I need to go up 0.5 millimeter offset on this center bushing. So I'm going to then make that out of a silicon bronze, and then we'll put it back together and see what happens. But that's what I've come up with. So let's give her a go. I think I'm going to close this video. I will be getting back to everyone tomorrow. Like I say, I'm going to make this offset bushing, and then we'll see how this acts. This everything's a little bit wobbly, and I'll decide what I want to do on if I feel it's going to need to renew all the other bushings, which would be a simpler on-center type of situation. The offset is a little bit tricky. So I will get back to you tomorrow, and everyone take care. And if you can like and subscribe, of course, that would be appreciated. Talk to you later.